Hello guys, in the last video we have seen example on parameterized constructor. Just have taken a bank application, that means account class I have taken, and where parameterized constructor I have taken there. So now in this video I want to show how this parameterized constructor is working internally, how different data will be stored inside which one they know, different objects. Let us check this program once again. What exactly the program here I provided here? Class account here I provided. Right sir. Inside this class account here what I provided here, string account number, string account holder name, and string account type, and int balance I provided. These four variables here we provided. Next one is constructor I have taken, parameterized constructor. Inside this parameterized constructor here what we have taken there, string account number comma, string account name comma, string account type. Next one is int account balance. Now parameter variables here we have taken, that same parameter variables are assigned to which one they know, class level variables. So why we assign these local parameter variables to class level variables actually, why this assignment here we are performing there? Answer is very clear. So if we go for Java programming, inside this Java programming, local variables data will be stored in stack memory. Instance variables data, that is class level instance variables data, will be stored in a heap memory. In general, objects are going to be created inside which one? Heap memory. Heap memory data is having, like throughout the class scope, heap memory data is available to any number of methods. Why? Because they are class level variables. But stack memory data, local variables data, will be available up to the respective constructor or up to the respective method only. That is not available to throughout the class here. Remember this point here. Instance variables data are available throughout the class. Local variables are having scope up to the respective method only. Okay, fine. While creating object for this account, we must access this account class constructor. When we call this account class constructor, we need to pass data to which one they know, these parameter variables. When we provide values to these parameter variables, automatically this data will be stored in stack memory. The stack memory data is having scope up to the respective constructor only. It is not available throughout the respective class. But inside this class account here we are calling get account details. Here we are calling ACCNO, and this data I want to access there. Parameter variables data I want to access. But parameter variables data is having scope up to the constructor. They are not available to outside of the constructor. So if you want to make available our parameter variables data to outside of the respective class constructor, only one approach is which one? Declare class level variables, set the data of these local variables data to the class level variables. Automatically the class level variables are having scope throughout the class. So automatically whatever the data here we assign, whatever the data we provide to the local variables, if we assign the data to the class level variables, automatically the total data will be available throughout our class. Because of that reason, we have to transfer data from local variables to class level variables. This is one reason. And another reason is which one can know? Actually I want to create account objects with the account details. If you want to create account object with account details, definitely we have to create account object. There we have to store account details. Means that inside the object only I have to store which one? Account details. Inside the object only if you want to store account details, no, in the sense inside the object which variables are going to be stored data? Only class level instance variables will have accommodation inside the object. So if we set data to the class level instance variables, automatically the data will be stored inside this which one they know? Account object here. Because of this reason also we have to transfer data from local parameter variables to which one they know? Class level variables. Local parameter variables must be transferred to which one they know? Class level variables, because of this particular reason only. That's why we assigned ACCNO to which one? ACCNO. ACC underscore name to which one? ACC name. ACC underscore type to which one there? ACC type. And ACC bal to which one they know? The respective balance here we are able to provide directly. Okay, fine. Finally here we provided which one there? All the values directly. Next one is which one there? No. Get account details method, just it is trying to display the data. It's okay, fine. Coming to the main class and main method here, inside this main method, I created 3 account objects and I called which one there? No, 3 times get account details method. Automatically 3 account details here we are going to be executed. Now let us check this what is going on internally. No. Internally what happened here? Now let us check this here first of all. First of all here we created account class object. That means whenever we are creating account class object, first of all memory will be created. Account object memory will be created. This is account object 1. Memory is created. and its reference variable is also be created. ACC1 is a reference variable for this. Now whenever memory is created, class level instance variables are going to be stored inside this object. Class level instance variables are which variables can know? ACCNO, ACC name, ACC type and balance. These values are going to be stored. So now this is which one here? ACCNO, ACC name, ACC type. Next one is which one they know? Balance. Right, sir. First of all here what we have to provide there? Some memory blocks are going to be provided. Okay. After getting memories for each and every instance variable, then immediately JVM will search for initial values for this now. Right, sir. Understand this clearly. Understand this clearly. While creating object for account class now, we provided some data. We are calling parameterized constructor. When we call this parameterized constructor, automatically parameter values. Which parameter values are existed here now? A111 Durga savings and 50,000. A111 Durga savings and 50,000. As it is, these values will be stored inside this ACC underscore NO, ACC underscore name, ACC underscore type and ACC val. So now ACC underscore NO value is which one here? What is the value for this here? That value will be A111. ACC underscore name value is which one? Durga. ACC underscore type is which one? Savings. And ACC underscore balance is which one? 50,000. Now inside this here what we are doing? Local variables data we transfer to which one they know? We are assigning to class level variables. A111 value will be transferred to ACC NO and Durga will be transferred to ACC name and savings value will be transferred to ACC type and balance value. What is that balance value? For example, like 50,000, that value will be assigned to which variable there? No, balance variable directly. So whenever data is coming to these variables, automatically the data will be stored inside the object. Now here, inside this object here, what we are providing there? The very first data is which data here? Directly A111 here we provided. Now here, that first data is which one here? Directly Durga. And the next one is which one here? Savings here we are providing. And next one is balance is which one here? No, like 50,000 here we are getting directly. That's okay. This is first object is created. That's okay, fine. Now JVM is coming to which one here? No, second object creation. Account ACC2 is equal to new account of the respective data here we provided A222 NAG and savings and 60,000 here we are getting now. So here also, first of all, whenever we are calling this, whenever we are executing this in a section, automatically second object will be created for this account. This is second object here. Second object is created. For the second object also the reference variable is which one? Like ACC2 here we are getting reference variable. ACC2 is referring which one? You know, the respective object. Now inside this here what we are getting there? Now here ACC NO, ACC name, ACC type and balance. Here we are providing there. Now inside this here what we are getting there directly? Memories are created. Next one is initial values has to be stored. But whenever these constructors are executed, whenever we are creating object, second object, as part of that here we are calling which one they know? This is a parameterized constructor. Here data is which one? A222 NAG savings and 60,000. Automatically JVM will go to which one they know? This constructor. Inside this constructor ACC underscore NO is which one here? A222. ACC underscore name is which one here? NAG and ACC type is which one? Savings. And the next one is which one here? ACC balance is which one here? No, like 60,000 here we are getting. That local variables data we are transferring to which one? Their class level variables. ACC NO is assigned to ACC NO and ACC underscore name is assigned to ACC name. ACC underscore type is assigned to ACC type and ACC underscore balance is assigned to balance. Automatically the data will be assigned to which one they know? Class level variables. Whenever data is assigned to the class level variables, automatically the data will be stored inside the object. Now here the second object data is which one here? Directly the data is like which one? A222 and next one is which one here? NAG and data, third data is which one? Here savings and the next one is which one? Directly 60,000 here we are getting. It's okay. Second object is also created with the data. Next one is which one? Then after that we created third object. When we call this third object creation here, As part of that, now JVM is calling this constructor. Okay, fine. First of all, memory is created for this object. When memory is created here, now inside this third object also, ACC3 reference variable is created. Now in ACC3 is referring this particular object. Inside this ACC3, here we are able to have which one here, same variables are existed here, account number and account holder name. Next one, account type. Now balance here we are getting. Automatically memory locations are created. Memory allocation is going to be performed for this. That's it. Next one is which one here? Balance. Now here inside is also the same thing. Data here we provide 8333, Anil and savings and 73,000. The same data will come to which one their constructor. The data will be stored in local variables now. Whenever the data is stored inside the local variables, same data here we assign to which one there? Class level variables. Whenever the data here we assign to the class level variables, automatically the data will be set to the respective object. When the data is coming to the class level variables, only that data will be stored inside the corresponding object here. Then immediately, then what happens here inside this memory, data will be stored. Which data will be stored here inside this now? For example, now ACC NY is which one here? A333. And ACC name is which one here no? Anil here we are providing. Then after that, inside this here, ACC type here we are getting which one there directly, savings here we are providing. Next one, balance here we are providing, it is which one here no? 70,000 here, balance here we are providing directly. Whenever we are providing this data like this no, now if you observe this totally, 3 objects here we created. In all 3 objects, 3 different data here we are getting. Good. ACC1 is referred one object, ACC2 is referring another object, and ACC3 is referring another object. Whenever we are creating 3 objects, 3 account objects in our program there, automatically it is representing 3 accounts in our bank. So while creating 3 accounts in our bank, definitely the data must be different. At least account number must be different here. Here also in the same way, in our program also 3 objects here we created. Inside all the 3 objects, the data is not same. Data is totally which one then different here. Okay, fine. After creating all the 3 objects at each and every object, here we are calling which one there? ACC1.getAccountDetails method. So ACC1.getAccountDetails in the sense it able to display account number and account name and account type and balance here. If you observe this ACC1 referred object, account number is which one? A111, account name is which one? Durga, and account type is which one? Savings, and account balance is which one here? 50,000 here we are getting. The data is displayed here. Next one, whenever we are calling ACC2.getAccountDetails method now, inside this here we are displaying ACC-NO, ACC name and ACC type and balance here. Immediately the data we are getting from the ACC2 referred object. ACC2 referred object is having which data? Account number is A111 and account name is NOG and account type is savings and balance is which one here? 60,000 here. So this data here we are able to display there. Next one is which one? Then after that, whenever we are calling ACC account ACC3 is equal to new account of the data here, that means whenever we are calling this one, whenever we are calling ACC3 get account details method, immediately then we are able to get which data they know. Immediately ACC3.get account details method in the sense flow of execution will come to get account details method where we are displaying account details, account number and account holder name and account type and account balance here. All the 3 values here we are providing there directly. Whenever we are providing these 3 values here directly, these 4 values now, immediately which data will be displayed here now? From account 3, ACC3 the data is provided here, like account number is A333 and account name is which one? Anil, account type is savings and balance is 70,000. So as this data will be displayed as a third option here now. If we execute this program here, we are able to get all the 3 data, 3 types of data here we are getting there. A111, Durga, savings and 50,000, first account details. Second account details is which one here? A222, NOG and savings and 60,000. This is second account details now. Third account details is which one here? Is A333, Anil and savings and 70,000. That is exactly which one here? No, third account details here. Overall 3 account details here we displayed clearly, and overall 3 details here. That means 3 objects we created. In all 3 objects different data here we provided directly. So this is what exactly the utilization of which one there? Parameterized constructor in our Java applications.